Welcome to the third module of Landscape Design for Sustainability. Tips for incorporating native and xeriscate plants. My name is Dave Petrosky and I'm a registered landscape architect based in central Pennsylvania. This video will cover how to prepare a native and drought tolerant planting plan using Easy Plant landscape software in AutoCAD. We will assimilate information learned from the prior two modules and observe CAD operations and functions for creating a sustainable planting plan. Class handouts and downloads for this module are available from the AU website. Let me begin this segment and jump right into a description of the main operational functions. On your screen you can see that I have already created a landscape plan. This is a residential plan of a horseshoe designed layout of a concentric wall layout, where many plants have been placed between the walls. On this entire plan, I have selected either native plants or water-wise plantings. I deleted the first few plants from the planning schedule, but I am going to add them back in so you can observe how I use the insert plant function. Before we insert these plants again, first I will show you a way to document the plant key names. After you have used the Excel spreadsheets and have completed your palette of plants, jot down the plant key names like I did for each of your plants in your list. Then you are ready to begin your landscape design. A good way to document your plant sections is to write the key name of each plant beneath the plant symbol in your palette onto this project symbols worksheet shown here. Note that at the bottom of the project symbols worksheet there is a section to keep track of which hatch type is used for ground cover areas. There are lines to keep track of the layer names used, the hatch pattern type, the scale, rotation angle, and coverage of spacing of plants. This is especially important if there are many types of hatches used on a project and there is a need to document these. The plants are shown in red below the symbol selections. Using this method can easily keep track and be ensured that only one plant group can use only one plant symbol or hatch per project. This is one of the stipulations of this software. In this software there are many symbols and hatches from which to choose. You can simply make a copy of these sheets and quickly hand write in the key name if you like. This is especially helpful for large projects where lots of plants are being used. You can also see there are many plant schedules and extensions and templates in this program, and they can be chosen based on what columns of information need to be shown in the schedule. There are command options to either hide or show the last three columns that I will demonstrate in another video. For this video, we are using the landscape software commands that have been downloaded through the AutoCAD Exchange Apps Store. With this availability, users can toggle between the Easy Plant icons to see and use the commands or click Home to view the standard AutoCAD panels. In this case, the landscape pull-down menu or standard menu bar icons can be used. Now let's go to the plant schedule and insert our three plants. I wrote down the key names for the first plants. They are ARTSN, BERTC, and CARAP. And all these plants are drought-tolerant plants. Just click Insert Plant and you'll see the Plant Database dialog box, which is similar to the Excel database information. Now I will type ARTSN in the search and click the arrow box on the right side and then click OK. The program quickly scrolls to the plant. Move the cursor over to the line between the key and the legend column upper line intersection. My snaps are already set to automatically snap to this intersection. The plant data information and the attribute information are quickly placed into the schedule. Let me insert the next two plants. Now that I inserted these 3 plants, let's do it one more time so I can explain about the small perennial and March radio buttons at the bottom of the Insert dialog box. By clicking the button for the perennials, the perennial database of plants quickly loads the dozen or so mulches that are available. Of course, there are Excel sheets for these as well as part of the program. And while we are on the subject of varying the databases, just click the Set Drawing Units tab or type SETGC, SETGC, and the command line says Specify Units. If you select meters, the metric plant database is quickly loaded. It's that simple. Now that I've already entered my plant symbols in the legend column, I want to take a minute to illustrate the various plant symbols in this Insert Symbol database. There are approximately 100 plant symbols to select from, and another 100 plus plant symbols are available through an alternative source called Archblocks. Now that the data is entered into the plant schedule, I will use the Make Link command and quickly link each plant with its adjacent symbol. Now that all the plants are linked with a symbol, there is one thing I must do before quantifying the plants. I must place the plant symbols that show in the planting legend on the EZ Legends layer after they are linked to the plant, because the program has been configured to not count these plant symbols into the planting tally. All the plants outside the legend are on their own layer, which is not EZ Legends. Once these plants and symbols are linked, they become intelligent, and their symbols and hatches shown anywhere in the same drawing may be quickly tallied in the plant schedule. In fact, the landscape program will tally and label each separate hatched area shown as a mulch and/or a ground cover. I will talk in more detail on the ground cover tabulation command in the following video. Now let's do another demonstration by adding or deleting some of the plant symbols, and I will click Uplink to re-quantify the plant totals. Please observe. The following video will cover more details on ground cover, labeling plants, and quantifying plants with the cost estimates. Next, you will see a summary slide indicating all the modules as part of this tutorial series. Thank you for your attention. This concludes this video.